been a while since we've been here, been able to chat with everybody. So we wanted to just do a quick video, spend a few minutes with you guys, just talking about some of our topics from our October issue.
Yeah,
if you haven't checked it out, go to our website.
I have.
It's very good. Beautiful Ashlyn on the cover of our magazine.
Ashlyn, you're gorgeous. We love you. Thank you.
The photographer did a great job.
I like gingers.
Photographer.
Yeah.
Carrots are good for you.
That has nothing to do with being a ginger, but it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Anyhow, we just wanted to talk with you guys about a few of the topics that we have going on in our October issue. Make sure to also keep checking our website for any updates and to follow us on our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook, to check out for the November issue, which will be coming soon.
Woo.
So one of the topics that, actually the biggest topic that we talked about in October was the topic of courage, and kind of like in different forms. Obviously October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so that was a subject that Cindy actually got to share from her heart on with one of her dear friends. And there's just like a bunch of different things. We had a few inserts from different people like Pastor Andrea Orozco.
Yep.
And Ashlyn was able to talk about a few things about being brave. And so we just wanted to talk about courage with everybody.
Yeah. It's not talked about maybe as often as it should be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm the kind of person that's like, it would be obvious to say, oh yeah, I'm courageous or I'm brave, but I could think about all the times that I think about things that I'm afraid of.
Oh, yeah.
You know, things that I'm fearful of, or heights, or just even kind of getting out of your comfort zone.
Right.
So I think that just was like, October was a really good month to highlight courage. And like you said, you know, my girlfriend Elizabeth, she passed away from breast cancer. Actually, initially it was breast cancer maybe like 5 years ago, and then it came back harder, but it was no longer her breast, it was in other areas of her body. But she was so courageous, you know. I remember her like going through chemo, and she was in another state, but we just talked on the phone. And I mean, there was even at one point where she just said, I don't want to die, you know. And honestly, I didn't think that she was going to, but I just kept saying, you're so brave. You're to fight. And, you know, she was a mom and a wife. And so there's so many women, young ladies out there that are going through stuff. And it's like, we really don't celebrate courage and bravery.
Right.
And we don't embrace it as frequently as we should. So.
I even think it's even like courage in small things. I think sometimes when I see the word courage, it's somewhat intimidating. I do think of the lion from The Wizard of Oz. Like that's immediately where I go. And it's honestly with anything. I am truly afraid of like the dark. Like the dark totally terrifies me. So like for me, when it's like, if I work late and I'm in the office and I walk to my car by myself, I'm like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like that takes courage. Like it takes courage to, I mean, even to be sometimes. I think that we're so intimidated by other people. Just because I think that's just how we are in society, that it takes courage to invite someone to hang out. Or to even just say, hi, how are you? How's your day? I think that takes courage.
Does.
And that's a different type of person. So I think it's not as intimidating as the word looks.
No, you do have to be intentional. Like yesterday I was in a meeting and there were people that I don't really know. And so in the beginning when I first got there, it was like, okay, well I'm going to sit here, and then I was like, okay, well, these other people, I don't know who they are.
Right.
So then I was like, I got up out of my chair and was like, hi, how are you? Good to see you. And, you know, and then it's like, when you get past that, it's like, I think that sometimes you miss out on life, or you miss out on things that opportunities. Because you're afraid to take that extra step and just kind of face and just look at your fear and go, I'm just going to go beyond that anyway.
And then afterwards you're like, oh, I feel so much better. Like, look what happened.
It was good.
I think it's so important to understand that if you're walking in what you're meant to do on earth, you have everything you need inside of you to do what you're supposed to be doing.
That's good.
And so, you know, having the understanding that, okay, if I'm, for example, give me a thing, like a career or something. Like if I'm a doctor, right? Like I've already gone to school for it, hopefully. I've already learned everything I had to learn. I'm gonna go in knowing every day that I go into work that I was made to do this. And so I have to learn to take courage in doing that. And then just even understanding too that even if you are in the place that you're supposed to be in, and you're going through a rough time and it's getting hard, you have to do whatever it takes to stand. Like having done all to stand, stand therefore. You know, like stay stay having courage.
Yeah.
Like whatever, you know?
Yeah, no.
And I think sometimes too, like we feel like we can't share with people. Right. Strength comes in numbers.
Yeah.
And so I think it's even important for people to say, you know, I do struggle with this certain area. Maybe I am fearful in this area, but I can share that with you.
Right.
So you could come alongside me and support me so that I can face that thing and go, because every fear is different, you know, for everybody.
Definitely. Yeah. And it is. It's so funny because I'm a really big people person, but I am also very afraid of people.
That's interesting.
You know, and that for me, it's a daily thing to always conquer that. And not that it's like I have to like always break it down, because there's obviously people that I'm very comfortable with. Like I'm comfortable with the two of you.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's even that fear of like, impressing people, I think, or you know what I mean, those types of things, and
the
it's
fear
like,
of man,
right, and so it's
or
like
woman,
yes. Whoa, man. But it is, and it takes courage. It takes courage. I like photography, and then I see how some people take pictures, and I'm so intimidated by that. But you know, no, it takes courage for me to get back out there and continue to do that.
And you're good at it.
Oh,
this right here, this is from Brittany Treglia.
She's really good.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Well, I think though that's mankind. I think that we don't give ourselves enough credit.
True. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
So, to somebody that would be watching and, you know, they're saying, I totally can identify and I can relate, and so what are some things that I can do to help get past this so that I can conquer some of those fears and walk in courage? What would you?
I think for me, it's always a following your passion thing first, understanding what, again, going back to the whole career, finding out what you're supposed to be doing on earth, right? And following your passion, and once you're walking in your passion, having that confidence that creates courage to know that you're supposed to be doing that. So I think that, like, at least for me, that's the thing, like, figure out what you're supposed to be doing and then go do that.
So for a career person or somebody who's facing it in their career or their job situation, that would be a great step. Absolutely. And this is so simple, but I really am afraid of heights.
Okay.
And so I get weak at the knees. Like even the other night at the not the Kodak Theater anymore, but the
where you just were.
Where I went to see Josh Groban. Oh my goodness, yes. Sorry. But we were like on the very top.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
We were in the very top, and I like the whole time I was like, okay, so don't look. Don't look. I just wanted to get to my seat, and I knew that once I was sitting down, it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, even things like that, I think I could probably push myself more to go up higher and to do those types of things on a regular basis, so that when I do it the once, twice a year, then I'm not all freaked out.
Right.
But so even just taking little baby steps to say I'm going to, now personally, will I do this? I don't know. I probably won't.
But it's great to encourage others.
I don't like heights.
She's like, I'm gonna stay down.
Yeah, well, for my birthday, we went to the Eiffel Tower like 10 years ago. And the minute we got to the top, I was like, I want to get down.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just, I mean, I've always loved France. And I mean, you know, Eiffel everywhere, Eiffel Tower, everything, even in now. But it was just like so freaky. We were up there and the wind, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so baby steps is what I would recommend.
Or you could stop wearing heels.
Done.
Why does she? Why?
Done and
She's afraid
done.
of heights.
Oh, got it. That's funny.
Well, I like heels, but my back, that's a whole other issue.
Talk about that next time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
What would I say to do? I think for me, what motivates me the most to like conquer a fear is to say, and this sounds like so kind of like competitive, but I just want to be able to say that I did it.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And like we've said this joke with some of my friends. I have some really competitive guy friends, and in order to get each other to do things, we would always be like, you won't do it. And so then we'd be like, oh, we're gonna do it because you're saying that I can't do it. So I think for me, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna prove you wrong and I'm gonna do it.
That's good.
And so, and I know that's similar to myself. So like, yeah, I'll run to my car when it's dark, but I did it, and nobody else cares. They're not like, good job, champ.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's like other things. It's like, no, I'm gonna say that I did it, because I don't want to look back and not be able to say that I was able to do it.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, mission accomplished.
Yeah, I hope that we've encouraged you in your courage.
Yes.
Oh, that was good. Oh, hashtag. Never mind.
We're not doing the hashtag.
Sorry.
So which one of us are signing out? We didn't really talk about that, did we?
So anyways, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah,
Which are?
It's Fashion Mag at Fashion Mag, and with YouTube and what's the other? No, Facebook and Instagram we're at Fashion Mag. YouTube we're at Fashion Magazine.
And we did just get a Snapchat
Today, but we haven't snapped yet, so don't try to chat with us.
Yeah, but it will be fun. Check it out.
You don't chat on Snapchat.
I don't know the terminology. That's why you guys are here.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing you guys next month.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You know what would be so funny if we caught none of that?
Oh,
Like if it died.
Just kidding. That was 15 minutes.